everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Zeta, this is my dog Gunner, and today I'm going to be doing a tour of my cactus plants and succulent plants. So some of these may be rare, some of these are more common. It really just depends where you are. Where I'm from, some of these are considered a little bit more ooh, and some of these are pretty easy to find. It may be different where you're from. But I know for a fact in other places that some of the ones that I have are considered rare, which surprises me. But anyway, thank you for taking your time to watch this video, and thank you for subscribing. If you're not subscribed, please consider subscribing, but I'll get right into the video right away. If you see me looking over to this side, I just have my iPad with the list of names because I don't remember the names for a lot of these. So I'm going to start off with my string of pearls. This plant I have hanging in a west window. It's doing pretty well. I repotted it. It wasn't doing so well in the pot that it was, and I know you have to be careful with the roots, but since then it's been doing a lot better and it is pretty thriving almost, I'd say. I just have to work on the watering because these guys are touchy. The next plant is my string of bananas, and this bad boy is incredible. It is so stunning. I love it so much. It is amazing. I would do anything for you. And this one is considered rare in some places, at least from what I heard. I like to watch the plant market, and apparently string of dolphins is rare. So that's interesting because where I live, it's pretty easy to find, but this specimen is, well, all of these plants I need to water, which is why I decided to film right now, because I needed to take them down to give them a good watering anyway. Alright, I also do have a string of bananas, but the thing is, it isn't doing so hot. It has mealy bugs going on, so I'm too embarrassed to show it, but I'm actually going to be making a video on saving it later, so yeah. It's all good, it's just I'm embarrassed. Alright, so this next plant that I have, I believe is a Cursula. It's looking a little worse for wear. I am not the best with keeping succulents alive, so I treat them as cactus. And this one, I feel like I left a little too long a couple of times without water, so it got a little crispy at the bottom. But it's still putting out new growth. I do need to clean off the leaves. Some of them are looking pretty dusty, but it's okay. But yeah, if you know the exact name of the plant, that would be really helpful, because a lot of these, they're just sold at places where they just have a few of each, and then once the stock's sold out, then they're gone. And they don't really give out the name of them, or they're more sold by the size of the pot. So a lot of these, I'm just guessing. So if I'm wrong, please correct me. And if you know the exact name, please let me know. But yeah, this is my Cursula. And I've had it for a while, and it's a pretty fast grower. And I really like it. My next plant is my Bearpaw succulent. I need to water this one today for sure. It's so cute though. I really like it. I watch someone named Wild Fern on YouTube, and they have a super cute, super beautiful Bearpaw succulent, and I saw their variegated Bearpaw, and I literally had a dream about it. I want it so bad. I literally had a dream that there was only one left in a store, and I fought someone for it because they tried to take it out of my shopping cart. So that's how badly I want a variegated Bearpaw succulent. So that's on the wish list. I'm definitely in the market for it. I just don't want to spend a lot of money for it. So we just, you know, gotta wait it out and be patient. But amazing, super cute. Really hope I don't do it dirty because I'm not the best at keeping succulents alive. But so far, it's grown quite a bit for me. It's putting out new little bear paws. It dropped a couple of leaves because I like to treat them like cactus. And they're not. They're succulent. I just need to get that through my head that they're succulents. They like to have water. But yeah, I'm kind of getting in the rhythm and they're doing a lot better. My next plant is the zebra Haworthia. And this was actually one of the first plants that I had, and the plant, even though it's not rare, has a lot of meaning to me because it was a plant I got from my grandma, and it came in a really cute little porcelain pot, and I just really want to try giving it a go again because unfortunately I killed my Haworthia, which is really, really sad because I really liked the plant a lot and it has a lot of meaning to me, but I'm gonna give it a try. The reason why the plant died was because the pot was really, really small and it got huge. It was a huge Haworthia and I was too scared to repot it until spring, but I should have just repotted it because it was busting out and then just unfortunately passed. But we're gonna give it a go with this one, and it's very pretty, and this is actually one of my plants that I had just gotten, so that's why it's chilling. I don't like to take plants out of their nursery pots unless like it's necessary because it's hard to water them or because they're literally busting out of it. So we'll see. So far it's doing well. I just need to see how it takes water, but we don't know yet. This next plant is my Old Man Opuntii cactus, and I love it so much. It is such a cute little plant. I can't wait until it gets bigger. But you know me, I like to get the plants small and then watch them grow because less money spent, and also then I get the fulfillment of watching them become big, mature plants. I know sometimes cactus are kind of slow growing, but my hopes are up, and this will be a good experience for me. I just really love like the fuzzy. I just wish it wasn't so prickly though because I'm afraid to pet it, but oh my god, it's so cute. But I know, I heard there's another plant YouTuber whose name is Nick Alexander, and I think they said that what they did was burned off all of the fuzz on it so then it would grow faster because the fuzz blocks a lot of the sunlight getting towards it, so they're kind of slow growing. But I'm not gonna burn off the fuzz. I'm okay if it's a really slow grower for me because I like the fuzz. I believe this funky plant is a Sagurio Opuntii. I do not know though because where I got it, it was not labeled. I just wanted to get a bunch of different variations. I do really like the fact that you can take off all these little like bits on the side and turn it into more plants. I really like that, and it's actually, since I got it, pushed out a little one in the back. You probably won't be able to see, but I'll try. You can see it right there. But anyway, I really like it. It definitely needs to be repotted though because it's so top heavy. Where I usually have it sitting, it's literally bracing itself onto a bigger pot so that it doesn't tip over. But it's super wonky and I love that. I am so loving this plant. It does look like someone overwatered it at some point. Before I got it, this is kind of a newer plant. I literally haven't touched it yet. So I'm hoping it's all good, but if the mother plant dies, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 babies that I can take off of it and turn into new plants. So at the end of the day, it's really not the end of the world, but just inconvenient. Okay, this next cactus is my first cactus that I ever had, and I desperately need to repot it because it's just not getting any water. As you can see, it is shriveled up. I believe it is called a Dwarf Chin, and I'm going to be filming a repotting video of my cactus that need to be repotted very soon, hopefully, because I think that would be funny to watch have you guys watch me struggle to repot these because they're prickly. I don't know, I think it would be entertaining. But yeah, I really love this plant, and I just feel bad because it's so hard to water it because it takes up like the entire pot, and then the water doesn't go into the soil because it's so quick draining that it doesn't get anything. So this one desperately needs to be repotted, and it should be fine though. It's still alive, it's still kicking. It's just a little wrinkly is all. This next one I believe is a cat claws cactus. It is really cool. I love the new growth and how it's like pinky. As you can see on the top, see that pinky on the top, so cool. I love it. But yeah, I believe it's a cat claws, but it's hard to tell. If you think it's something else, let me know. but it is pretty neato. I love that it has a lot of gaps where there aren't any spines, so I can actually touch the plant, because I'm very much like, when I'm looking at new growth and stuff, I have to like touch the leaves, and you can't do that with most of these because they're prickly and they hurt. Especially like the ones that have like the invisible spines that'll stick in you and make you itchy, but then if you itch them, then it hurts. Not fun. But this one, I really like it. I can't wait until it gets bigger, and even like its spines like aren't that bad. Like if you brush them, not the worst. I'm not gonna go on my way to touch it hard and hurt myself though, because they're dangerous, and I know how I am. But it's really cool. I'm really hoping that it does well. It's supposed to get pretty big. Hold on, let me see. Yeah, it can get like this tall from what I've seen, which I'm surprised about. Like, I know that's not like huge or anything, but it's pretty neat, and I think it's really awesome. And I hope that it does well for me, because I love the pink that it has going on. This one, once again, looks like at some point it was overwatered, but I think it'll do well for me because it's pretty packed in there. This funky cactus right here is my bunny cactus. It is not a super tall one from what I've seen. Hold on, let me check and see how tall it'll get. Oh, it'll get actually pretty tall. They said about 2 feet. It can get up to 2 feet. That's pretty cool. But yeah, this is one that has those invisible spines I was talking about. And this one literally could survive anything. When I first got it, my mom was looking at my plants and accidentally knocked this one over, and it fell behind a desk and I couldn't see it. And since I had first got it, I literally forgot it existed. And then when I was reorganizing my room, I found this plant laying on the ground, and I was like, oh my goodness, it's still alive. It had like no soil, anything, it was just laying down. And to save it, I had to touch it, and it pricked me, which I deserved. But it's doing well now, and literally put out all these shoots and stuff, and I'm hoping during summertime they'll get more mature. But it put these out when I reorganized my room, and it was almost winter time, and literally when it got sunlight, it was just like, woohoo! And put all these out. I'm so impressed with it. I love it. I'm like so surprised that it is alive, and you know what? It really deserves. It's here to stay. Next up is my Aloe Vera. This one, literally, I'm so surprised I haven't gotten this plant sooner than what I did, because it is so easy to take care of. I'm genuinely so impressed. It's put out so much new growth for me in the short period of time that I've had it, and literally has been so rewarding. I do need to water it because some of these are starting to roll up a little bit, but like I said, today's watering day, so it'll be fine. But either way, amazing plant. I'm so impressed, and once again, kind of disappointed myself that I didn't get this plant sooner. It was always one that I had wanted, but never at the top of the wish list. But it is so underrated, and I'm just like happy it's here, thriving, chilling. Who is she? I don't even know, but oh my gosh, I'm so glad I met her. Like, I don't know, this is all brand new right here. This behind it is all brand new. I'm not sure if you can see. And then it's also put out new growth on this one right here. Impressing. Like, I'm just, whoa. Every day she's impressing me. Definitely a very cool plant, and I feel like I still don't give her the love that I deserve. I should have made a post about her on my plant Instagram how long ago, and yet here we are. So, you know, if you follow me on my plant Instagram, just yell at me that I haven't posted my aloe yet. This next cactus, I believe, is called the Easter lily cactus, also known as the Echinopsis ericiais. I probably butchered that so bad. My plant pronunciation is non-existent. I really don't know on this one though. This one, if you know what it is, please let me know. It came unnamed. And I tried my best looking for one like this, and the one closest is the Easter lily cactus. I guess I'll know for sure once it puts out blooms. If it puts out leaves that, well, flowers that look like Easter lilies. But until then, we're really just making educated guesses here. But it's very pretty and it's very cute, but I definitely need to repot this one as well because this is taking up the whole pot. How am I supposed to water it, you know? From what it says, it can grow up to a foot tall if it is an Easter lily cactus, so I'm looking forward to her to be a big plant, very exciting. And if it does flower, do you think I could get seeds for it and make more of it? I don't know. I don't know how to, like, pollinate plants. I mean, I kind of do, but I don't know how to find seeds. I don't know. You guys will have to tell me in the comments. And then this plant here, mislabeled, is a Sansevieria Cylindrica. I believe it's still Sansevieria. It's not part of the Dracaena now. Is it Dracaena? I don't know. I don't like it. I'm calling snake plants Sansevieria. I don't even care if they're not anymore. That's what they're staying. But yeah, so this is my Sansevieria Cylindrica, and it is very beautiful. It's putting out a lot of new growth on the sides that isn't very cylindrical. I don't know if a plant can revert, but that's really what it looks like it's doing here. I don't know if it can revert to being a snake plant. But either way, it's really pretty, and I'm really impressed with it. It definitely needs a water though, because the soil is, honestly, it's in the crappiest soil ever. And it used to have another stalk on it too, but when I got it, it just rotted away because it was so overwatered when I first got it. So that was really annoying. And it was also mislabeled as a ZZ plant. This isn't a ZZ plant, so I don't know why I even kept the tag in, because it's literally not a ZZ plant. It's a Sansevieria Cylindrica. But whatever. And then last but not least, I have this hybrid cactus. It is a hybrid between, it's a cross between the Echinopsis species and Lavidia species, so it's called an Echinovidia? And it's putting out all of these, like, baby cactus on the side, and it's supposed to put out rainbow colored, like, flowers of all color of the rainbow. So that's really exciting. I'm so intrigued about this plant. I'm looking forward to see how big it will get. From what it says, it's only supposed to get around 6 inches tall, but I want to leave some of the babies on it, so it can probably just get wider and wider. That's what I'm thinking. It might not get tall, but it can just expand. I'm the type of person where I want one of each plant, so I don't need another one of these, but it's literally putting out babies so fast. Like, I was looking, and there's so many new ones just showing up out of nowhere. Like, just from yesterday even, I was observing it, and it had this one right here, which looked really random. And I was like, where did that one random baby go? And I realized that it filled in with more plant, like, babies on the side, so... Oh my goodness, I'm just so shocked by how fast it's just reproducing and making more babies. But this plant, very, very interesting, very unique, and I'd say is probably my favorite cactus right now. Favorite out of all my succulents and cactuses, alongside with my string of dolphins. These two are my favorites, and I love them. When it gets more around May or June, I'm going to be doing a full plant tour. When I'm doing the full plant tour, I'm probably going to talk, well, everyone normally talks about their more faster growing plants that do more, if that makes sense, or they're harder to care for plants, and because of that, succulents and cactus, in my opinion, just kind of get put off to the side, so I wanted to make a video dedicated to them so that when I do my plant tour, I don't feel like they're neglected, especially since their names are difficult. I'm not very good at remembering a lot of their names, especially the cactus names. Like, yeah, remember Aloe Vera, Sansevieria Cylindrica, and the string of pearls and string of dolphins. Like, easy to remember plants because they also are pretty fast growers, they do more. But then, like with cactus and a lot of succulents, their names are so big and so difficult, and everyone just kind of calls them different things, or just generalizes them all into being a succulent and being a cactus. Then it's harder to remember what they are, so I'm making this video. So I am putting out their actual names, I think, unless I got them wrong, because a lot of these weren't even labeled. I had to find out what they were by myself through research and guesstimation. And then also, that way, if I forget the name, I can look back on this video too and go, oh yeah, that's what this one's called, because that's kind of hard to remember. But anyway, I really hope you enjoyed the video, and I really hope my video on my succulents and cactus maybe sparked an interest for you guys, because especially cactus are super easy to take care of. Succulents are actually really kind of tricky. Everyone who says succulents are easy to care for are liars, because they need water, but if you water them too much, then it looks like they're not getting enough water and they'll wrinkle up, but they're actually getting too much water, and the more you water them, the worse it gets, and then they die. So when I first started out with plants, I got a bunch of succulents thinking, you know, it'd be easy, and then I watered them too often, and I thought that they were underwatered because they were getting wrinkly and mushy, which is what, you know, plants that aren't succulents, like, they usually kind of go ugh, and like wilt when they need more water, but succulents do the opposite. And I didn't know that, so I killed all my succulents at first. But now, after a brief period of me going, no, I can't have succulents, I just full swung, got a bunch of succulents, got a bunch of cacti, and I'm so excited about them. I'm so glad that I got interested in them, because I have enough difficult to care for plants, and cactus are just really forgiving and loving and wonderful. So I highly recommend looking into getting cactus. Just make sure you keep them far away from your animals, or make sure you have an animal that doesn't really care about them, like my dog. He doesn't care. He's just over here for the pets. But either way, I seriously am having so much fun with cactus and succulents, and I hope maybe you guys will consider after watching this video. But I hope you enjoyed. I hope you leave a like and subscribe, and maybe check out my plant Instagram that's down below, because I'm trying to post more often on there, and I probably will be doing more stuff on there. But anyway, that is all from me. I hope you enjoy, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!